Hey, I'm Mike, ReverbNation employee and member of the Promote It team. With Promote It, we've designed tools to help make music promotion easy and affordable. So right now, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create professional quality ads to promote your music on websites like MTV, Pandora, YouTube, and Rolling Stone with a Promote on Top Sites campaign. Let's get started. We'll begin here at the campaign setup page. In order to build your image ads, you have to be sure that you've selected a Promote on Top Sites campaign. Select the appropriate radio button if it isn't selected already. Next, choose which of the songs from your ReverbNation profile you'd like to promote with your banner campaign. The song you choose will be featured on a custom landing page designed specifically for this campaign. Choose a song that'll hook the listener early and is a good representation of your sound. I'm going to select Winslow, a new song. Once you've selected the song you want to promote, you can begin building your ads. You'll see that we've pulled your ReverbNation profile picture and inserted it by default in both your box and your banner ad. However, if you decide that you'd like to use a different image, just come down to the Configure Image section and click Change Image. Here, you'll be able to choose from all of the images available on your ReverbNation profile or upload a different image for your ad campaign. I'm pretty happy with the default picture here, but you'll notice that the image has been cropped slightly awkwardly in both of these ads. To fix that, just come up here and click Crop Image. You'll see that you have an option to crop both your banner and your box ad. I'm going to start with the box ad. When cropping, the dimensions of your ad are represented by this box. You can simply click and drag the box to encompass the parts of the image you want in your ad. I want to get the headstock of the guitar in here and make sure that the face is prominently featured and not cut off at the top of the ad, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now that you've got your image and your cropping squared away, it's time to experiment with some of the different layouts available. This default layout is a little crowded for the image we've selected, so I'm going to try a few of the other ones. We definitely encourage you to try all of the layouts available, but I happen to know that this particular layout looks best. You can see that the promotional elements of this layout, like the tagline, the band name, and the play button, all complement the image pretty well. However, it's not always going to fit this perfectly. So in situations where there's kind of a tight squeeze, we've given you the option to add or remove the play button. However, in this particular case, the play button isn't obscuring the image really, and it's valuable to let people seeing the ad know exactly what they can expect when they click. So now that we're happy with the layouts, the next step is to choose the font, the text color, and the text size. To change your font, click this drop-down. You'll see we have many fonts chosen specifically for musicians. I know that Syncopate is going to look good with this one, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that. Nice. To change your font color, come over here and click this box. You'll see you can choose the actual color here on the right, and you can adjust the saturation and the hue with this box on the left. With this tool, you can choose any color in the spectrum, but I'm pretty happy with white, so I'm going to leave it there. Finally, if you need to adjust the size of your text, we have a button here to decrease the font size and another button to increase the font size. But even after the change in font, I think the composition of these ads still looks good. So I'm going to leave the size as is. Next, you'll need to choose a background pattern for the banner ads text box and the color of the background for both the banner ad text box and the tagline background in the box ad. I think it's easiest to start by selecting your background color, which you can do by clicking this box under Pick Background and Color. You can see it's the same interface as the color picker from the font. I'm going to choose this one because it'll blend well with the blues in the background image, but I also want it to be a brighter color to stand out on the page wherever the ad is shown. So now that we've got the color squared away, it's time to choose the background pattern for the banner ads text box. You can see here it defaults to the diagonal noise pattern, but you should definitely check out the other patterns available, including none, which as you'll see here is just a solid background. This really makes it stand out on the page. But if you feel a different style would be appropriate for your banner ads, scroll through and see what we have to offer. There's really something for everyone here. I'm going to choose diamonds, see how that looks. I think that really looks nice, so I'm going to keep that one. Now that you've got all your design elements working together, your final step in creating your ad is to adjust the tagline and the name if necessary. The tagline defaults to a prompt to discover new music for your genre, as you can see here. This works pretty well for a general campaign to reach fans outside your existing audience, but if you have a new release, a flattering review, or some other enticing bit of marketing material, this is definitely the place to flaunt it. Since Winslow is a new single here, I'm going to change this to reflect that. And lastly, as I mentioned before, you can edit your artist name as it appears in your ad with this field. But because we import your band name straight from your profile, that's going to be correct 99% of the time. And that's it. All that's standing between your ads and the web's most popular sites are a few simple details, like your campaign name and your budget.